I'm just a woodworker who woke up one day and decided that I wanted to grow my own vegetables. And use those skills to help me create my garden. The experience has been humbling. So let's begin the tour. The spaghetti squash, after my root disturbance, have forgiven me and begun to climb the trellis I built. The trellis has proved helpful because I can easily view the leaves and several times have picked off pests. The zucchini squash is also growing to the point where I can begin to train it up the trellis. At this point, I'm just getting male flowers, but that's okay. The females will come with patience. These outtakes of spaghetti squash are growing, but I need to come back and put in wood shavings on one. I finally got around to doing that to help moisture retention. The wood shavings are from my workshop. I'm already eating peas, kale, and collards, which is nice because having them encourages me to eat more vegetables. And I've collected more strawberries than any other year. Over here, I decided to cut my losses on the corn and accept that this is probably as good as it gets in the long beds, and just let them keep growing for compost. The sunflowers are doing good. And the peppers have started to flower and produce fruit. This little guy, a zucchini squash outtake, got bitten by a squash bug that I had to cut out. But he's managed to come back, so we'll see how things go. On to the tomatoes that have come into their own and are producing fruit. There are lots of flowers, which is promising. The corn too has a number of ears, but I've also picked a good number of bugs off them to get them to this point. Companion peas also seem to be working. The cucumbers have become my favorite because it always seems like Christmas when I see a small cucumber bud and a few days later a large one to eat. I had to remove the shade cover I put up for the sweet peas that I removed because it was making the pole beans that like sun leggy. And the pole beans seem to have adjusted to their home and are steadily climbing up the string supports. The tomato plant I put in with them seems to be enjoying a nitrogen feast from its location. More tomatoes from another bed with the companion corn just sort of hanging out, but that's okay. And my latest addition, blanket flowers I've grown from seed. And what about those pole beans on the fence? Looking good. as are the spices, basil and thyme I planted with marigolds. So, all in all, it's been worthwhile beginning to eat out of my backyard, with more to follow as the weather heats up and all those bugs show up to challenge me eating my veggies. See you next time.